Here are today's top stories from the Pna Headlines. Today, the country celebrates the Feast of Jesus Nazareno in honor of Nuestro Padre Jesus Nazareno. Thousands of Filipino Catholic devotees are expected to gather in Manila to witness the Traslacion, the procession of the historic image of Jesus. The procession began at 4:40 a.m. at the Quirino Grandstand, where thousands previously paid respects to the image of Jesus Nazareno in the traditional pahalik that started midnight of January 7. The minor basilica and national shrine of Jesus Nazareno estimates around 230,000 people around Rizal Park. Around 77,000 devotees, meanwhile, joined the main procession. Authorities expect the total attendees to exceed last year's record of about 6.5 million devotees. Meanwhile, the Manila Police District reported a partial slowdown of the Traslacion as some devotees attempted to climb the andas or carriage of Jesus Nazareno. MPD Director Police Brigadier General Arnold Thomas Ibay advised devotees anew not to block and climb the andas. Police personnel also blocked crowds trying to cross the Ayala Bridge and approach the procession route. Back at the minor basilica and national shrine of Jesus Nazareno, more than 89,000 devotees have gathered as of Thursday morning to attend the hourly masses of the Feast of Jesus Nazareno. Earlier, the Basilica said it is hoping that this year's procession from Quirino Grandstand to the minor basilica and national shrine of Jesus Nazareno would be completed faster and more smoothly. Last year's Traslacion lasted 14 hours, 59 minutes, and 10 seconds. Medical personnel deployed around the route of the Traslacion have reported attending to hundreds of Nazareno devotees in need of medical help. The Philippine Red Cross said it had helped a total of 119 Traslacion participants starting at the Quirino Grandstand early Thursday morning. The Red Cross said some experienced difficulty in breathing, chest pain, hyperventilation, headache, elevated blood pressure, and dizziness. About 10 were brought to their emergency field hospitals, 2 of which were transported to the nearest hospitals. Red Cross personnel also looked after numerous patients suffering from injuries and medical conditions, including abrasion, puncture, neck pain, avulsion, burn, and hyperacidity. Meanwhile, several devotees also had their vital signs checked. In a separate tally, the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority said their medical teams attended to 120 patients since January 7. These include 97 patients who had their blood pressure checked, 14 that needed minor medical assistance, and 9 others who suffered deep wounds during the Traslacion. The MMDA has deployed 1,200 personnel to assist in the procession. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. joins the nation in celebrating the Feast of Jesus Nazareno as he calls on Filipinos to unite and hurdle challenges with faith and grace. In a message, Marcos said the Feast of Jesus Nazareno reminds the nation of the strength that unites the people in expressing their faith. He said the colossal gathering in Manila is a testament to the Filipino people's solidarity and camaraderie. Marcos said the act of carrying Jesus Nazareno and his cross during the Traslacion calls into mind the immense sacrifices of Jesus Christ and the compassion of God in our time of need. He encouraged Filipinos to reach out with compassion to those who need kindness and empathy, and urged the faithful to serve their communities as part of their spiritual journeys. He also hopes that devotees would gain a deeper bond with God and follow the example of Jesus Nazareno by doing one good deed at a time to become hope bearers, peacemakers, and builders of society. In other news, the Department of Public Works and Highways will focus on the rehabilitation of EDSA as the main project of the Marcos administration this year. In a bagong Pilipinas press briefing, DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan said that President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has directed the rehabilitation of EDSA to improve the riding quality of Metro Manila's major thoroughfare. Bonoan said they expect the project to be completed within the year. The restoration of EDSA is among the major infrastructure projects that will be undertaken in 2025. Meanwhile, Bonoan also said President Marcos ordered a holistic approach in addressing flood problems in the country. The DPWH is planning to build 3 dams in the mountains of Sierra Madre to control flood waters and protect Metro Manila from flash floods. Bonoan said the department will also continue pursuing the Pasig Marikina Flood Control Program as well as look into establishing more facilities that will impound water. He added they are currently rehabilitating about 37 regional pumping stations in the country, 15 of which have been completed. For the year 2024, the DPWH has implemented around 21,000 projects worth 900 billion pesos, with about 70% of these already accomplished. Among the completed projects are the Integrated Risk Reduction Flood Control Management in low-lying areas in Pampanga and the Flood Control Project in Cagayan de Oro, which was constructed after Typhoon Sendong. In news overseas, fierce wildfires have spread rapidly across parts of north and northwest Los Angeles, California on Wednesday, claiming 2 lives and setting more than 1,000 homes and other establishments ablaze. Firefighters are having difficulty putting out the wildfires worsened by severe windstorms, warm temperatures, and low humidity since they started on Tuesday. The Palisades fire at the affluent Pacific Palisades neighborhood near the coast was the first to erupt and has burned more than 3,000 acres. Wildfires in Eaton, Hearst, and Woodley in the north and northeast have burned nearly 3,000 more acres. At least 5 people have been reported killed, while more than 100,000 residents have evacuated. Meanwhile, the Philippine Consulate General in Los Angeles has warned Filipinos in Southern California to take safety precautions as the wildfires continue to spread. It said red flag warnings are in effect in LA and the counties of Orange, Ventura, San Bernardino, and San Diego. Filipino nationals may contact the consulate for assistance. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the PNA Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The PNA Headlines is also streamed via the Serbisyo Facebook page. You may also watch the PNA Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. I'm Willard Barcelona. This is the PNA Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.